Oh, and live. Advert. No, me. No advert. Okay. Welcome everybody to the stream with me, Sid, and yeah, not TFC. Hopefully our broadband will behave itself tonight. Last stream for... Oh, that was there. What are they doing there? They're there for my copies, aren't they? We set up this area last stream. Still got a little bit of work to do around in there, and started working on the thing we did on the last episode, which is of course this quarry over here. And yeah, kind of turned out all right, I think. Now, obviously this quarry isn't a quarry, it's a hole in the ground, which is going to be a place for storing quarried materials. So any dirt, rock, gravel, andesite, any of the stones we're getting lots of. Now, the difference between this and the log storage is going to be very, very different, because we have a lot more cobble to store than we can reasonably store in like one chest or two chests. In fact, let's just head over there and have a quick peek while we're thinking about it. So we need to think a bit more out of the box, really, and try and get a feel for the quantities involved and how much we want to actually store. I mean, how much cobble is reasonable? How much cobble does any one man need? Obviously quite a bit. But and of course my mentality is such that I don't like binning things. So yeah, whereas with this setup we could have just a single chest underground, a double, and I think this one had just a double as well. But this particular one, because it was the oak, we put two in. We've got that one for the saplings and that one for the logs. Well, two for everything. I don't think we're going to get away with that for the what's the word I'm looking for? For the quarry storage, and we need to have a think about how to do it. So let's have a wander back into the complex and see what we're doing. Anyway, well, I'm doing, because where are my manners? I hope everybody had a good weekend and a good week. I've had a pretty good one. It's not been bad. Back's killing me. I've put my back out lifting things this weekend, so that's a downer. But let's head over in here and have a think about how we can go about doing this this storage, and just how much storage we actually need. Let's get down there and have a look. So if we just have a look at cobble in here, you see we've got 4.5, nearly 5,000 cobble in this storage alone. Now I'm going to go and get myself a calculator up, because I can't do this math in my head. Now a double chest, let's have a think. A double chest is a single chest is 3 by 9, isn't it? So 6 times 9 is equal to 54, times 64 is equal to 3.5. So 2 double chests is actually more than we've got stored currently in here. Now if we, oh, hang on, slight problem with that. If we come in here, you can see this is our storage setup, and these are large warehouse blocks, which I can't remember how much they actually store. Let's have a look. What's in a large warehouse block? What do we need for that? Large warehouse is reasonably cheap once you've got some logs in there. Let's have a look. Oak. That should do the trick. So So if we make a large warehouse block, just the one, and then we make a warehouse controller, what's our options? Missing paper. And we also now have a double click on that. There we go. Yeah, let's have a look. If we grab a bit of paper, and go and make us one of those. So if I place that down, now I know we're going to have this ugly line, but that is turned on and off by F8, so that's fine. And we can alter the bounds as well, so it becomes smaller. That currently has 0 storage. If I place a large storage in there, that's actually worse than a chest. So, what's our options? Because that really... I was thinking along those lines for that, but I don't think that's actually going to help me a great deal. I think we'll be better off just leaving this in here. And, you know, expanding our storage a little bit down there. So what else have we got? Obviously we've got the chests, but there's nothing really going to help me there at all. It's just bog standard chesticles. I don't think we've got much in the way of barrels. We've got these. Item barrel. So if I go, wow, okay, so we could go with yet another barrel, yabba. I've never used this one actually, and I know this does some peculiar things, so let's have a look. While we think, I'm assuming everybody can hear me and my audio's okay, because everybody's dead quiet in the chat room. So, what? Wow, okay. I don't even want to know. Stone, slab, stone. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some of those going, and if we want those, it's bars and a chest, okay? Bars and a chest. Should have stuck with BT. I've never been with BT. It's impossible to stick with someone when you've never been there. Okay, anyway, let's have a look. So we got those, and then we need a chest again. And we can do that to make a barrel, and obviously the barrel has got what storage. So alright, good. Now the other thing we've got is the barrel hammer. How do you make that? With the barrel upgrade, some wool and some iron. Okay, iron, wool, pardon me, and a barrel upgrade. So how does this work? Cover, block with window, bordered block with window, crate, block. Crate might be the way to go. Yeah, I mean, we've got the speed, but we don't have. At the moment, we're suffering with the not necessarily the reliability, but I think block with window might be the way to go. Now, if I go, is there a way to disguise these? Let's have a look. Get some cobble. Must admit, I've not played with this mod at all. I kind of added it on the basis that I wanted to. Barrel painter, okay. We can make one of them. Presumably. Oh no, we don't even do that. We just pick a block. We don't even have to own the block. Maybe that's the way forward then. Can have those poking around there. We've got diamond tier, so we can take. We haven't got infinity upgrade. We obviously can't do create thing. What does? How are we for diamonds? 32. I suppose it's not too bad. We can take that. How do I upgrade? Tell you what, let's try this. It's a barrel. Mustn't forget it's a barrel. Do you just do that? No. Tier wood. Interesting. Chest. Do I do that? No. Model, void items, collect pickups, hopper, yada yada. How do you actually apply that to it then? I mean, that to me, let's paint it back to being wood for starters. Anybody got any idea how this damn barrel works? Let's just go for oak. And then we'll set you as a barrel for now, and then we'll put that. See that? That does not want to play, and I don't know why. Stone tier upgrade. Iron, gold, diamond, obsidian shell, blah blah blah, hopper, barrel, hammer. It's not obvious, is it? Okay, right, we're going to use, let's have a look. You have a barrel upgrade. Yeah, but how? Blah blah blah. How? Da da da. Yeah. No, that didn't help at all. Right, install. Come on, somebody must know how to do this. We just jump back in here, see whether nobody apparently knows. Yeah, you pick up the barrel inside your inventory, so that was a way to see. I can't figure out how to actually apply the damn things. Oh, I wonder. Stone. See, that looks like a downgrade to me. Let me just well, we're just trying to read the manual. I mean, there is no Yabba manual, and there's nothing on the website that I can see. I'm wondering. I mean, you don't do anything with that. That will make a void. That will down. See, does that take it down? Item barrel. Ah. Display bar true. Locked. Collapse, expand, cancel, and accept. Nothing much there. Yeah, I tried that. I'm wondering whether you have to apply them sequentially. So let's try an iron one. Iron upgrade is that plus 4 iron, so we can, not like we're shy of iron, so iron upgrade. Aha. So then we would need to give it a gold upgrade. A block of gold. Looks like you have to apply them sequentially. Come on, let's try that. And then the diamond goes on, and we should be able to see 4,096 stacks. That should be adequate, I think. Alright, so first things first, these things apparently keep their inventory when, I don't know why there's a chisels and bits grasp. Oh, I do. They keep their inventory when they're broken, so we should be okay to, if I pop those away and just keep those over here. If we grab a whole load of cobble, we should be okay to get 15 stacks, 15 of 4,000. That's pretty reasonable, I think. So we can basically grab a, I'll leave a little bit in this system just so we've got it to hand, but you know, if you'll pardon the expression. But we should be able to take most of the cobble out of here. And why did that go in there? Swiney thing. Oops. 73 times 64, so that's now got a fair amount in it. We can pick that up. Tells you what it's got, 4,600 of 262,000 items, so that's pretty overkill to be honest. Maybe we should for other ones. So that's got dirt in it, I mean cobble. The other ones we're going to have obviously are going to be dirt. We haven't got a lot of the dirt over here, but we have got a little. There'll be gravel. I'm trying to think what blocks we would have coming out of the quarry. We'd have gravel. I suppose the obvious way to find out is go and have a look at the quarry, isn't it? So that means we've got potentially a reasonable method of storage that we can use around the place, I think, with those. Hopefully. And yeah, where we put it actually is another thing, but let's just come over. You see in here we can see just off the bat we can see, apart from the fact that it's already been pointed out that I made a Donkey Kong level, you got gravel, cobble, marble, limestone, slate, diorite. So what's that, about 4 or 5 piles, and then on top of that you'll have granite and Oh, what's that? What's that other one that nobody likes? This stuff. Diorite. Because everybody loves diorite. Where's me hole in the ground? Here we go. So we've got marble, we've got limestone, we've got cobble, got dirt obviously. Well, that's a start. Now the other question is, how do we want to actually do the thing? Now my thought is to go, let's have a look. As much as this bit of, I don't know, I suppose we get away with it. Let's take a 3 wide path from here. We'll go right next to that tree for now. That's a chisel block, so we need to be, we'll leave that one well alone. And then start coming over this way. I'll just keep my eyes open for any blocks that we need to be aware of, and we'll bring the path over right down, coming straight down the side here. And over here. I think that probably works. I'm trying to think what's been happening for everybody. Apart from apart from work, my week's been fairly normal. For a given value of normal, anyway. Did a little, well, started on eBay, got got a huge amount of antiques that we've picked up from where are we? Okay, we've still got everything there, that's good. Yeah, when my mother-in-law died, she left a whole load of antiques behind, and I mean a serious amount of bloody antiques, and consequently we are trying to get rid of them all, and it's proving to be slow going, but thanks to the wonders of eBay, most of them are now, or rather a large chunk of them are listed anyway. And let me come in like that. That one will stay. And then, yeah, I think we'll carry on round here. Because we can, then we can, that was not what we wanted to do. That needs to be placed back in. We probably need to sleep. Oh, retirement. I'm not sure whether that's something to look forward for. For me, it's a long way off. What's it? What's retirement age these days? About 68, something stupid like that. And yeah, so it's a goodly while off. Okay, okay, we're gonna have to take you out and then do that, and then at this point come straight this way, I think. Like so. I'm going to take these out because I don't really want these to be. I'm probably going to take that along a little bit as well, just to flesh that out, and that can come out. I don't really want that beach coming up like that. Right, so armed with all of that, Oh, I feel for you. That's a horrendous thing to have to deal with. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I'm putting them away. I know I'm kind of, as I say, I'm kind of stuck with whatever the government and, you know, society choose. But in some ways, I don't really mind. I enjoy my work enough that doing it for a number of years is not going to be that much of a chore. I can't imagine what it'd be like if you were stuck in a job waiting for retirement that you hated. That would be unpleasant, I think, to say the least. But there you go. That's such is life. Just gotta say, I enjoy my job. Doesn't mean I don't disagree with some of the things that the management come up with, though. That would be, you know, I'm human and not brain dead. On many occasions, I sit there wondering who invented or came up with a plan that was mooted out there. Right, let's get a different style of brick. We'll go with a bit of that one, I think. And we'll just randomise these up again. Oh, where are we? Trying to think what else I've been up to. Lots of gym work. What, gym twice, badminton, squash, badminton or twice, squash once this week actually. So that was entertaining. I'm at the gym again tomorrow. Doing. I mean, if actually I'm planning now. I have a plan to try and do a 10k run next year. And I know 10k is like it's not a biggie. It's not a huge run, not like you know, some of these, like a marathon or half marathon or whatever. But you know, to me 10k is a hell of a lot. So yeah, that's the thing. Right. So if we come along here, we've got that going, and I'm going to borrow this barrel here just to dump off a whole load of these blocks because they're a pain otherwise. And we'll just pop a few bits of this around as well, just to give this a little bit more texture. Oops. Oh, okay. Don't want to do that, huh? Gives us a little bit of texture there. We could do with some some fence. Let's go grab some fence. And I should already have. If I haven't, yeah, I've got the lanterns. It's just fence I'm missing. Okay, that's simple enough. Yeah, I will do it for Spark. I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do it for charity for British Heart Foundation, purely on the basis that, you know, it's the research of all these heart charities and the people putting money into the heart charities that made the medical advancements that meant that I could have the surgery that I had done in the first place. You know, without having that done, I wouldn't be able to even attempt it. Oh god, now fence for oak is weird. Is that bloody stupid 2 sticks and oak? Yeah, alright, okay. Oak. I think I'll probably do it with that. Surprisingly, you can't. Okay. Well, damn you. Okay, and we'll grab a couple more of those into stick form. That should be enough, I think. 18. We don't need a lot. Will I finish in under 45 minutes? Not at my current rate, no. I'm probably be just over the hour at my current level of fitness. But you know, it's not about the speed. I was never a long distance runner anyway. At school, I was always my event was always the my events were always the speed of burst of speed style events that you know. So 100 meters, 200 meters were the things that I was better at. I'm going to just take another one here like that, and maybe one like that, and then we'll jump in here and grab a few of these as well, just for that needs to come out. Well, okay, fine. Didn't want it anyway. Yeah, so I was always the sprinter at school, not the cross country runner or long distance runner. So moving into that area seems a little odd. All right, so we got a path coming over. Right, what do we probably want? A hut or shack of some description for the actual mining types that are likely to be using this. And then we'd want the storage. Now, how the hell and where the hell would we put the storage? I want to, over this side, I want to put some more trees and just make it, you know, a bit more decorated. But it's just where to put the bulk storage for these things. And while we're at it, we ought to get a little bit of these other, like the what we got going on down here. Let me just come down and have a look, because we don't cave enough. The main reason we don't cave is because there's absolutely no point to caving. Wow. Where is that then? Oh, okay. Intriguing. I haven't got any blocks on me anyway to block it off, but it's definitely... Oh, it's a plant in front of a plant. It's all right. Okay. I'm sure I saw andesite over here. Diorite, sorry, not andesite. Diorite, didn't I? Everybody's favourite rock. I don't think anybody likes this. I don't even know why I'm bothering collecting some for the express purpose of just decorating. Oh, hello. This would be where we're getting a lot of those spawns from then. Let's well, not spawns, but you know when you see that, I see the mobs underground. So we can at least kind of tackle this area a little bit. We want some of this as well. I think I've got. I'm fairly certain I've got andesite, but that's one we're going to need anyway. Oh yeah. I'm sure the original rock is. In fact, I'm going to. Oh, hang on. Let me make sure that's safe before I go wandering off there. So what's weird is there's an absolute metric crap ton of mobs spawning around. Oh man, down here. And they're not in this cave. Oh man, get me up there, come on. Just do that a second. And spoilt by silent gems again. No, we should be alright getting out there. Not that we won't. Oh, I see. I think we're coming out to a welcoming committee. Get them off and let's head back and sleep. Not too bad. Oh, good question. Don't have an answer, but it's a good question. I mean, I may change it over to something else just so we've got something else to play. Because at the moment, obviously, it's probably a little bit dead. I haven't really looked on there in a while, but I'm guessing the actual figures are depressing. In terms of what to convert it over to, well, that's anybody's guess. Right, let's have a quick sleep. I mean, mage will happen. It will happen. I'm just, as I've said before, I am just waiting on a stable build of Thorncraft and technically speaking also blood magic, but second iteration of this will come along. There's some quite big changes to come along. So the Tough as Nails has removed its seasons and put it into a new thing, and there's a greenhouse feature and stuff, so that needs to be accounted for. I think when I do the second iteration, Tinkers will be coming out and we'll be moving to Primal Core to get the real TFC kind of feel going. Right, we need to make more barrels then, don't we? That is just chests and those. Helps if you can type. Chest. Right, so if I look in there, the recipe for those was pretty cheap actually. So we'll go and get some stone. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think that'll be more than enough. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've done Skyblock on the server before, and the problem on the server based side of things is basically the players, because obviously if I'm recording on there, I kind of go at my usual pace, and everybody else goes, they're gone. You know, you snooze, you lose kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to take that lot out of there. What I'm interested in is we've got, not that one. We got that, which has got a ludicrous level of storage. Now, if we take this, this is, well, it'll be probably easier if we pick it up. That is, well, okay, maybe it's not easier if you pick it up. Let me put you down and we'll stick some sticks in it. That'll do. Yeah, we did separate island. It was on, what was it, Agrarian Skies 2, I think it was. So 4096, and what did I say was the storage of a double chest? 9 times 6 times 64 is, so that is slightly bigger than a double chest. So I think an iron, I have to excuse the road noises, by the way. We've got a lovely day over in the UK at the moment, and consequently, yeah, oh bomb, stop it. Consequently, the they are, you know, the window's open. That's the word I'll get there eventually. Okay, so I need to make a iron upgrade. And place you down with that, and then take my sticks and stick them in, and so that's now got 16,000. So that's about what? So about 3,000 for 3 and a bit for the just under 4,000. So that's about 4 or 5 double chests worth, which, in all honesty, should be enough for anybody. So I think iron upgrade should be more than adequate. So let's make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. Yeah, we'll leave that like that. So let's go and have a look what we're going to do and where we're going to place stuff. I mean, must admit, I don't know if anybody's keeping up with the FTB. Hi, Wabbit. I don't know if anybody keeping up with the Forgecraft series, and the real Forgecraft server is rebooting. On, I think it's FTB Continuum is the pack that's going on there, and I look at the pack, and there's nothing new. It's the same old, and I mean this with the, I've not even seen it. I mean this with the greatest respect, but I can already visualize the right, I'm going to put a pile of stone here. Not except that needs to come out if we do that, and we need to put some dirt in just to fill that up. Yeah, I can already see the series that Dyer is going to play. He's going to almost certainly start with Tinkers, and is that big enough? I think that's probably big enough. And if we take that out of there and replace it with this one here, then we can get our hammer, we can convert you to a block with a window, and we can paint you with cobblestone. And that becomes our storage. So yeah, he's going to start with Tinker's Construct, then he's going to go on to storage, probably early power gen, and you can almost predict the LP just by the mods that are in it. And again, that to me says there's an issue. You know, you want a pack to stand out, to have something different, and whilst I know a number of people think things like Sevtech are done to death, which it is. I'm not going to sit there and argue with that it is definitely got a done to death element to it. It at least tries to do something different, much the same way, you know, I've taken this I try to do something different with it. blowing my own trumpet too. Oh yeah, alright, I'll blow my own trumpet. It's my trumpet. If I want to blow it, I'll blow it. But yeah, it's an awkward one, because you sat there trying to come up with a pack that is interesting to play and different. And right, I want to come out and take you out there and put that there, and then we'll come out to here. We're going to put a little shack in here, just to, and we'll bring the path out this way a little bit. Yeah, you said in the comments it's I'm certainly interested to look at it. But it is one of those things, because, you know, we play the same old, and I know I've said this before, and I don't know, I'm not sure whether Neil's with us tonight or not, but anybody who played on whichever iteration of the Mage server it was that had the what's the word I'm looking for? Took away the safety net. I took all evil, and I took it away viciously. The safety net, which is Tinker's Construct, because at the time every single pack had Tinkers. It was no shadow of a joke. You know, you couldn't turn around for seeing Tinker's Construct. And yeah, but yeah, you know, you want a degree of variety, and the problem was, and the problem always is, you put a pack together. If you put in 2 tool mods, one of those tool mods will not get used. Simple fact. People will go, I will use that one because that's the easier, more powerful, better, and not necessarily better, but it's just that one is the one we always use, so that's the one we're going to use. Just going to block this cave off, because I'm absolutely positive I've had a few creepers come in from there and say hi. And so when we did that particular season of Mage, I took Tinkers out. I just said, no, we're not doing it. We'll play it, and you know, if you want tools, you'll have to play with the tools that come in Blood Magic or Thorncraft, or in, you know, in each of the mods that we did have. And it was interesting because people were using things that they'd never used before, just because there was always something better. Get that, and there we go. So that, no, not TFC has Tinkers currently. Doesn't have Silent Gems at all, and there's only Sid's Mod of Life that has that. Let me just get rid of a few of these. Bonk. Oh, not there. I don't want to waste these, so bonk, and bonk. There we go. Perfect. But what it will do is it will lose, not TFC will lose Tinkers and will gain Primal Core, as I say, most likely is the choice. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Little hovel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That should do us for that. Anyway, for now. And then I'm going to have to lose you. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically have... Oh crap, I can't move for stuff here. Let me just try and tidy up a little bit. Right, cobble can go in there. You can go over there. Drink my last bottle of water, that'll tide me over for a while. And get my chisel. Oh dear, that's not looking good. Got makings of a new chisel though, so get my bits bag and we'll just slice these out into half blocks, I think, and then place these down as half. Oh, I seem to have more than that than I should have. Not complaining, not complaining. There we go. Right, so we need to go and place 1, 2, 3, and then we can just do the same again down here. Up there and round that side. I should do. I don't like it. As long and short, I found it probably one of the most unreliable crashy mods that I've ever tried. Whether it's something I'm doing or something that, you know, we're just missing a trick on, I don't know, but I've certainly had no luck with it whatsoever. Hence why it's not in there. I've tried it in a few packs and it just never seems to work for me. I don't mind forage craft though, it's not too bad. Right, let's get some let's take half of those, we'll do that. Half of those, do that. Now what do I do at the bottom? That's the only question. Oh, well, we'll worry about that in a moment. We'll just splatter these around. And then we'll have a doorway and that. I need to do something underneath. I don't know what though. Yeah, as I say, I just found it very, very crashy. Unreliably crashy. Like that. I mean, this is not a build that anybody's actually going to live in. So we'll what we'll do is we shall do this, and then we'll come in underneath with the chisel, I think. That side will bring a little patio bit on, but we'll do this and that, and then we'll do the same on this side. Yeah, it's not to say I wouldn't use it. I just found it very, very crashy when I worked with it, to the point where I didn't really want to push it any further. And you know, if you can't trust a mod, then just don't use it. It's the long and short. Which is why I get nervous about, you know, use of beta mods and alpha mods in packs. Yeah, we'll do that one there and there, and then we can do a bit of you there and a bit of you there. That should do the trick nicely. Right, so we're going to need a bit of that going on out here. This doesn't matter so much because, oops, you can't see it. Maybe it does. Maybe it should. Maybe it should have mattered. but we'll mix and match a bit. Yep, undo. Okay. Where's me? Oh, I put them away, didn't I? It varies, and obviously part of that might have been down not just to that, but to the other mods that we had in the pack. So you know, I can't say for definite that the problems I experienced were were entirely due down to that, because there are other mods in the pack. But the way I throw the packs together is generally based on add a mod, see what fails, add a mod, see what fails, and things failed. You know, you can't really... Oh, damn it. Stop it, you bloody thing. Okay, that should do. If we just... No. There we go. That will do us. Again, I'm not too worried about this build. It is purely for decoration to go around where we're going to have a whole load of piles of rocks and everything around here. But what the hell was I going? Where was I going with this now? I've completely forgotten already. We need to therefore bring the path this way. And there. Oh no, we didn't need to actually do that one, did we? Oops, I didn't want to do that either. Oh. Right. And obviously we can put some of this away temporarily while we chisel up this and continue the path. And lost myself. Right, what we got going on? And then a little bit of that, a little bit of that one maybe. Followed by a little bit of that one. Should do the trick nicely. And then we can just put you all back to being dirt. Perfect. Throw down a stone. Get my F7 on so we can see what's going on around here, and we'll do this one, I think. See what that gives us. Still got an issue there. Okay, but we can fix that. Not with that bag. Probably with that bag. And then just, no, down to that one. Gobble. Suppose we should sleep, and then we can continue on. I don't have any I'm still getting to grips with the stuff, the primal core thing, which I'm quite enjoying. I haven't got really enough experience of it to make a fully informed decision at this stage, but I'm happy enough with it. It seems to work. Right, what the hell am I doing? God, you know that moment when you go, what am I actually doing here? I've got complete mental blank. Stick that away. There we go. That's good. We need, grab you and you. We're going to need some glass actually. Oh, I just saw movement. It's a squid, wasn't it? Just get some of that going, I think, like that. I could chisel that back. Yeah, it's, well, if you're looking for sense in modern Minecraft, you're looking in the wrong place. But I don't know. It's, I mean, I get very nervous by the fact that we are probably only a few weeks away from the aquatic update, and we still don't have a coherent modding environment in 1.12. Yeah, I'm sure there are probably tools to do that configuring. Right, I need to get you and you, and we're gonna, do I want to take you back a full half? I think I do, actually. Ah, bum. Scared the crap out of me. Let's get a new one going. I think it just adds a level of depth. To what we got going on there. We still need a door and all that good stuff, but right now we can at least just go right back and take those all the way back. Just make it look all what's the phrase? There's a phrase, isn't there? Shack nasty, which I believe refers to people who live in nasty shacks. It's probably not the most politically correct phrase, but there you go. Oh man, it's like a never-ending chisel. It won't be so bad, but I've just, last night and this morning, I spent probably about 6 hours building an engineering building for Sid's Modded Life, and they're still not finished. Yeah, the question is how long, or does it go? Because I mean, there was actually the tongue-in-cheek, well, what everybody assumed was a tongue-in-cheek joke that Jeb made, which was, you know, that if you want a stable modding environment, wait till 1.14. Now, the conspiracy theorists went and had a field day with that, as you can imagine. The rest of us, the non-conspiracy theories, if you like, I heard a skelly. No, it wasn't. It was a squid. All right, that's fine. The non-conspiracy theorists, we all went, yeah, it's, you know, there's nothing in it. It's just a phrase. You have to wonder, is there anything in it? Were the conspiracy theorists correct in their assertions? I really hope they weren't, because I'm a big believer in not conspiracy theory. So I think the world's complicated enough without making crap up. But you know, the question is, what does Jeb know that we don't? Is there something going on that that will change, you know, the way we do things? I mean, there's people. Yeah, wait till you see the Sid's Modded Life, the engineering build. It's not one I would want. It's of a similar one to the original, or similar level of detail, I should say, to the original Hoofer thing, blob. What do we call it? What block shall we use for the roof? I don't want to use slate. This is a shack. I am thinking that we shall use oak, but I don't want that oak because that oak's a nice oak. Let's just go in. I know there's a whole load of oak at the other side, but there's a whole forest here of trees that I can just chop down as well. And it's that age-old question, you know, do you chop down the tree or do you go to your stash? And I am going to chop down the tree. Yay! Wow. Okay, what do we get rid of? Get rid of a radish. That's always a start. The irony is I'm picking everything up except for the bits I want. Throw that. Damn it. Throw the bones. It's not like I'm short a bone. Yeah, it should be enough. We can go with that for now. Well, I mean, the biggie, there's a lot of big changes coming, and I've seen a lot of people make reference to the, in quotes, the modding API, and what a lot of people didn't realise is Mojang have never once offered a modding API. They've offered a plugin API. That has been a possibility. We'll make a table, we'll put that in because, you know, miners need to craft too. We may even smelt some charcoal yet, but first things first, we're going to go with good old fashioned oak stairs because we can. Why not? Not people overlook the oak stair. Not on vanilla so much because that's your only choice, but when you've got all these modded woods, it's very easy to get carried away with all the shiny stuff and forget the good old friend that we had back in our days of vanilla. And to there. Alright, let's have a look. We're going to need more oak stair, aren't we? That's for certain. Yeah, not so sure on thatch for this. Thatch elsewhere. I don't know what thatch options we've got in this one. An evening birch, by the way. You were very quiet coming in. No thatch. Let's have a look at. You got the old hay, and that. What's that? Forage. You got the straw bale, but nothing really that screams at me. It doesn't matter because there's always solutions to every problem. And in this instance, we'll go with just good old wood. Nice shack, ugly. Yeah, me too. Oh, come on. Come on, let me sleep. I want to sleep. Like I say, this shack is purely decoration. It has no actual function in life beyond being decoration, so I'm not going to get too excited about it. What I do want, however, is to get on the roof. And Hopefully we got enough. I don't know whether I might have to go and grab some more oak. If I do, I do. What I didn't bring was a suitable block. I'll replace these. Oops. With I'll replace these with the proper stuff in a mo. We'll get the just get the roof on first. Damn it. Right. That's one aspect of forage craft that could do with changing. Been digging digging dirt blocks that you've placed, because it's very easy to spam these to the point that that you are effectively cheating, for a given value of the word cheating anyway. We're going to need more still, so let's get back down. We'll have that and that. Somewhere there's another one. Gimme. Amazingly, I've actually not got oak on me. Alright, well, there's a reason why I built a store. And put lots of oak in it. Yeah, similar to immersive craft. I must admit, I've just got to the point where I have got a vanilla crafting table in SevTech, and oh my god, it is so nice. And vanilla furnace as well, for that matter. What do I need? Dairy fruit. What have I got on me that's got dairy? That's got dairy, and you've got dairy and fruit, 2.4%. There you go. And I must admit, I'm glad that we included this in this pack, because it has made playing SevTech so much easier. Understanding that, and the fact that there isn't a dairy entry on the SevTech version, which makes life a lot easier. Right, we got that. We should be able to just finish that off, and the world will be good and happy. Honest, it will. Do I want some glass? Probably do. Do I want to borrow some sand? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough. I don't think we need a lot. And we'll whack a furnace in the thing again. It's a handy piece of furniture to have. A furnace. If you're a miner working long hours and the likes. No, if I do that, and did I oh man, I can't remember what I did for charcoal. Did I disable it, didn't I? Oh gee, not the thing with the stones. No, 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 no. No, 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 never. Never, never, ever. No. The thing with the stones needs to die. Alright, well, we need to go and get some glass then. That's a pain. What's the recipe for charcoal now then? It's a charcoal pit, blah blah blah, yeah. Well, I thought I'd turn that off. Just goes to show. Anyway, let's get this thing finished. Get some of you, and we shall have you down there, and I'm just gonna plonk this in whole blocks. No, that bloody thing with the stones, oh man, it was enough to drive me absolutely crazy. I hated it with a passion. Even after you upgrade it to the second tier, it's like, no, it's still not good. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Get me a couple of crafts of that. And we should be okay just to cap the end off like that. And again, it's nothing fancy. It doesn't need to be. It's just window dressing for the mine area. I may even, you know, get some leaves in a minute and attack that with it. I want to drop off everything that we don't need. That and that can stay here, that can stay here. We don't need you, we don't need you. That, I'll go and get some water, and we'll leave a couple of piles of sticks. Yeah, the Sevtech table was bad. I'll rephrase that, but it was bad in that it made crafting very, very tedious. It would have been fine if you did the I'm going to place my items in the crafting grid, and once they're done I hit a button or just something, and once it's finished there's a recipe, you shift click it out. But that stone made no sense to me whatsoever, like an ignorant savage beating at it. But anyway, got a regular crafting table now. I'm happy. White, what did I want? I want a glass. I've got some glass, right, and the question is, first things first, will those work? Possibly not, so we'll take a little bit of that with us as well. What do we like for doors in storage? We've got an ironwood door, so we'll take it. Leaf blocks? No, I haven't got any leaf blocks. How's the wine doing anyway? I've not looked at this for a while. That's at 6.6. Right, I need to drain that. Just got inebriated. I'll not drink any more of it. That's 6.5, that's 6.6, so put you in there. Well, maybe I will. Yeah, I've not actually experimented with what happens if you, and that is 6.6, so we could just leave that for now. What am I doing for? I haven't got any grape juice anyway, so we'll need to harvest. Yeah, right, now I've got, I don't appear to have developed any further inebriation effects. I'm not sure whether the you know, with this inebriation, I'm wondering now if I've somehow managed to get a slight motion blur going on, or whether it's just my imagination, whether I'm expecting it to be. I think personally, just lay it out in the crafting grid, shift click it out when you're ready. And if you want to, maybe a mechanism for rapid entry of items rather than clicking them in one by one, because that is quite painful. All right, let's have a peekaboo. What's going on over here? I think I might actually make this my my dirt pile. I might dig this up and make this dirt. It's just a thought, but you know, it's my thought. There we go. Lovely. Now, do you work? Yes, you do. Okay, well, we'll go with the straight on glass then. That's fine. Makes life very easy. And we'll pop you down Oh, we can't do it because it's not solid. There, and sleep. Yeah, it's odd. It's certainly an odd design choice. Not a totally odd design choice, but it's odd enough that it stands out to me. What you got here? Let's take that, and we'll place you there. Right. You know what? There is one thing I'm going to have to do, because otherwise it is going to bug me. It's the definite bug nature. Alt plane. You are the verticals, so that one, bang, 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 bang. I've just realised that these are standing proud by 1 pixel. So I'd rather have them laid back by about 1 pixel. Which just kind of makes more visually happy with that, I think. Are you telling me I've got no more of the vertical? Because no, that is the vertical. It's the other one. That one there. Thank you. So vertical. Da-da. I know I don't technically need to do it on this. Oops, undo. Alt, connected material. Yeah, that looks better. Technically, if you're talking about the pit kiln, that was a method that was actually accurate historically. So, and it's, you can do that. It's also a very handy way to cook hedgehogs. Should you ever, feel the need to cook a hedgehog, just wrap it in clay first, though. Because then all the spines come off, apparently. I must admit, before anybody says anything, I haven't actually tried this. This is only a accepted survival technique of cooking hedgehogs. So, hedgehog fans, I haven't actually done it. I mean, there's no point even talking about logic in a game where you can literally carry a higher weight. You can carry a heavier weight in gold than all the gold ever mined in the world. So, actually talking about realism in Minecraft is kind of silly. TFC actually itself says it's not. It doesn't aim to be realistic. It aims to be. Do I need? I do obviously need some light in here, don't I? So we'll maybe put one there. Yeah, that'll do. I don't think we need any more than that, actually. Right. So coarse dirt. That's going to be handy. Dirt and some gravel. If I remember my coarse dirt correctly, isn't it? Yeah, that. Maybe get 3 lots. And what we'll do is we'll take that. And and that. They need more, actually. Maybe. Gimme. Yeah, we'll need a little more. There, and yeah, a bit more. I'm not up to anything. Just, you know, if you're ever in a desperate situation that, you know, toss up is between starvation and eating a spiny and cute rodent kind of thing, then, you know, maybe you need to consider the possibilities of the humble hedgehog. Right, give me them give me them sticks. Because you ain't going to be sticks, you're going to be dirt. Perfect. And you need to be a block with a window, and you need to be dirt. Is it? It's just going to be dirt. Perfect. So we've got dirt and cobble. They've all got their little bits of storage. Maybe get a few smaller piles for some of the more things. Yeah, but again, that rapidly got very old very quickly. You know, from experience, it was not a fun mechanic to play. And there's, how do I go here? There's a difference between playing for pure realism and also playing for fun, and different people like different things. I accept that. You know, for me, like things like PUBG and Counter-Strike Go, things like that, games that are and simulate realistic bullet damage and things. So it's like you get shot, you're dead. Whilst I appreciate the realism of that over the things, I need some leaves. Let me go and grab my shears and just go and grab a few. Whilst I can appreciate the realism of that, to me that doesn't make for a good game. It actually makes for a very bad game. You know, nobody wants to play a game that you spend ages preparing and getting up, and then, you know, bang, you're dead and you're over. So, just me again. Obviously, there are people who love that battle royale realistic format. You know, as a format, it does very well. So, you know, I can't really say anything. At the end of the day, if you like it, you like it. But it ain't my cup of tea. Bush pigs. You could call them bush pigs, yes. They're technically not pigs, also, just for good measure. But you could call them a bush pig, yeah. I can't believe I'm having this conversation. Actually, who am I kidding? Of course I can believe we're having this conversation. Right, what else have we got that we need to? We need to get andesite down. We need to get diorite down. We need to get gravel down. So gravel's probably the next one, because we got, in fact, let's get rid of those. Let's go and take all of the cobble out of this chest for starters, and go and place it in this barrel. And that and that. That looks better. One of these has also got a wee bit of stuff in it, hasn't it? Yes. And then we can come over here and get all of the dirt, and that can go into its storage. Not going to quite all fit. I'm not violent. I'm no more violent than the video games make me. There we go. Quick sleep. Come on. Come on. Want to sleep. And there we go. Get some snoozers on. Right, so gravel. Gravel. First things first, I need a blank barrel. I need one of those, and I need a chest. Craft that and that to get the barrel. That gives us that, and then we'll grab some gravel. We'll take you out, and I'm going to just go with a smaller pile of gravel here. We'll do one piece there, and then we shall have our chest on there. We shall turn you into a block, and we shall paint you with, oh come on, andesite, diamond, flowing molten. Cool. Sorry, I'm just getting excited by the fact it appears that I can do everything except bloody gravel. Why? So you do something. It can't be the falling block status because you can do concrete powder. It's going to have to be that, which is, it's not ideal, but it will work. Yeah, that works. I say, not ideal, but it works. Got any gravel over here? Oh yes, we have. Thank you very much. So I think it... No, you can't make anybody be anything that they aren't normally and naturally. It's a bloody lunacy to suggest otherwise. Okay, what else we got? Andesite. So should I'm just trying to think, if I were to come off this way a little bit, maybe to here, then we can put 3 piles around there for other rocks. That will work, maybe. Yes, I recall reading that. That's what happens when you let politicians listen to them interest groups. I mean, clearly there are links to violent crime that you can then go and this person played video games, but to just go and that must be therefore why they were violent. Oh, hang on, we need, yeah, I'm going to put you on it there as well. Clearly you need to have engaged grey matter before acting. I mean, it kind of makes no sense to me at all otherwise why you would do that. Want one of those, we want one of those, we want one of those again, and we're going to do the same all over again here. We're going to place that there, we're going to turn you into a block, we're going to turn you into andesite, and we're going to put andesite in you. and we're going to upgrade you to have plenty of storage. Come on. I mean, they used to say it with the in Dungeons and Dragons. You used to be blamed for causing Satanism. It used to be said, "Oh, you if you play Dungeons and Dragons, you're a Satanist," and it's like, you know, clearly not the case, but you know that's what people believed, and you know when enough people believe something, it's very, very difficult to change their minds about it. And I mean, without wanting to get overly political, you know, you just have to look at the gun lobby in the States. You know, there's my opinions about these things and the opinions of other people. Oops, hang on. I'm going to move this chest. But at the end of the day, they are only my opinions, and they're not necessarily the right opinion. They're just an opinion. But there's a lot of people. Some people you can't even utter an opinion. Like, you know, it's not you're not entitled to an opinion. Of course, if they want to get elected again, then they have to. That's how it works, unfortunately. I'm going to stick this bird poo over here. That is a chiseled grass block, so I'm going to do this, I think, and then we'll go and make another barrel. I honestly, I'm going to stick the iron upgrade in it just because, but I honestly don't think I'm going to use bird poo that much. And we shall give you a little upgrade, we shall give you a little shape upgrade, and we shall give you a little tap of that, and then we shall put the diorite in there. Yeah, I think this will work as a surface. Well, of course, obviously, everybody sat around a table with books and figures and little miniature idols, and you know, roll a 20-sided dice to summon Satan. I mean, that's how it works, isn't it? You know, it's when you think about it, it's laughable. It is absolutely laughable. But you know, such is the power of belief. That there is very little you can do about it. I need some granite to finish off my collection there. Let's go and see if we've got any. And what has just... dairy has dropped again. I'll tell you something, that crankshaft in Sevtech, that is really handy for getting your hunger sorted. Where I actually suffer in this is the hunger doesn't come from. So yeah, but you know, I rolled a dice. I rolled any number of natural 20s in my times playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I never ever once got a demon, ever, not once. I must admit, it would be quite nice if the succubus would turn up on an occasion, but there you go. Let's have a look. Have we got any granite? We haven't. What have we got then? Stone wise. We need to go and find some granite. That's a clear thing. I'm not bothered about netherrack, because obviously that's not something we're going to get. Alright, what about torches? We've got about 8. Got any coal? Got a little. Alright, that'll do me. We're going to go and find some granite and see if I can't get damaged a little bit. That would be really useful. If I could just take a little bit of damage, make me hungry, then I could get my dairy back up. And was it dairy? Let's drop dairy, yeah. Need a cave, don't I, with some granite in it. Just going to go and have a look at how this is looking now from the walls as well. But you only have to look at, well, I mean, look, you know, rock and roll and heavy rock music, Ozzy Osbourne, those kind of things, they were blamed for lewd behaviour. They were blamed for so many things, you know, and the reality was it was just the society, the time, and the kids were rebelling against the parental control. It was obviously a very strict time. I think it was it just post-prohibition? I can't remember when. No, it was quite a while after, but you know, there was all this going on, and strangely enough, people want to blame things all the time. It's I think it's just the way the world works, you know, unfortunately. We need to wait for it to get to sleepy time. But, you know, rather than people taking responsibility for their actions and the choices and the decisions, they're always ready to find something to blame. And, you know, many of the things that people find to blame are actually not to blame. There may be reasons, but they're not actually to blame. You can sit there and take a reason for anything. Let's say, how many you got any granite down there? Got a very unhappy chicken, but no granite. And you've drunk a sauce block, haven't you? Swine. Oh, walnuts. Don't mind if I do. Because that's another thing we probably need to start thinking about, is a forest. Yeah, well, I mean, if a demon appeared, then I'd have to revise an awful lot of my my choices and the decisions in life. As an agnostic atheist, then I absolutely would have to go, yeah. If you exist, then that means all the rest of it's true, doesn't it? So yeah, from my point of view, definitely wouldn't be a good thing. Come on, if I want granite, I mean, I can go down and look for it. It just seems... oh, hello. Chong. Chong. Pow. Oh, you were one lucky skellybob. Not that lucky, though. You, on the other hand, are absolutely going to be left well alone for a moment. Oh, sorry. All I want is some granite for my storage. And it is being a little bit prissy. Oh yeah. Yeah. Granite. Granite. I've got you. I've got pretty... I know you're down here. I can hear you. Hi. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Hello, sir. Right, what are we... it's an awful lot of effort to go to for some granite, I know. I'm not even going to build with it. I hate the stuff. But for completion, we need it. Okay. Now, the other thing we could do, let me just put you away. We'll get rid of that. We could go down and get rid of that. I don't need it. Yeah, but it'd be a coincidence which invalidated my life views. Haha. I see you. Oh, it's so nice to know that I have new recipes unlocked. grab a handful of this. I mean, the fact I haven't got any suggests that I don't really need to have a large area to store it, but you know, knowing it's here is probably half the battle. Right, let's get back up. Remembering which mods I've got installed, and I don't have cyclic, so I can't climb up there like a bat out of hell. Right, yeah, let's go back and continue. Wow, that could have been unpleasant. Right, where are we? What time are we at actually? 1:45. Where are we going? An hour and 46 minutes. I just, you know what? All this time I've just noticed there's a live counter. And it's dropped 262 frames. I don't know how to survive without that information. Drink that water. And let's go around. I probably should have taken the horse, actually. It might have been quicker. Then again, not really. We didn't get that far. Oh, my back. Too much lifting this weekend. Far too much. Oh well. Got a relatively light. I've got no squash this week, so that'll probably help my back a wee bit, because that is a brutal game. I love it. Gonna have to get rid of those vines on these bridges as well, though. They really don't work. That works okay. It's a pain to do, but it works better. Alright, so armed with granite. Got the diorite, got the granite going down here. I'm going to actually do something a little bit odd here. Yeah, that maybe that will just have a little pile of it there. Right, we need to get rid of you and those and that and that. We need one of them, we need one of them, we need that, and we can again grab that over. That's a pizza, that's not going to help. Well, I mean, there are many things that pizza helps with, but not this particular problem. That is going to be like that, and that is going to be granite, and then we can pop you in there. I must admit, I do like the idea of having an actual physical storage room. Not physical in the sense that, you know, it has all of my cobble is piled up in a big heap, but a visual reference. It kind of works for me. Let me get rid of that and that. What else have we got in there? We've got some marble, sand. I don't think we have so much sand that I need to worry about the storage of it. We have got marble, we have got limestone, and we have got slate. Stone we were cooking ourselves, so do you think that's it? I can't think of any other rock types that we're really going to have a lot of, so put some slate down here, I think. Like that. And we'll this might also be awkward. This may not have an analog for some of these things, so we'll have to see what we get. And we'll put you down there again. Right, have you got modded blocks? You have the liquids. You don't have slate though. Alright, grey, concrete is about the best we're going to get for that. And we'll convert you to a block. Yeah, that works. It's a shame it's not taking some of the modded blocks, so there's obviously something in the registry that's not playing nicely there. So that leaves 2, and I'm tempted to actually carry the path on. Damn it, I've just dug up a... Let me pop you back. Will you go on there? No. No, you won't. Alright, that's fine. We do that and bring the path onwards a little bit. That'll give us the space either side to do the rest of the path. Hi again. Oh dear, what are we doing? I'm going to grab some of my go-to dirt. And then go to other go-to dirt. Followed by final go-to dirt. That should work okay. And again, we can take the limestone here. And we can put the marble there. Sleep the night away. Dead one. Get a fresh one. Must get a fridge when I get Man Cave Mark II going. We must have a fridge. That's a given, I think. Right, two more of those. We'll do the trick, I think. Not that. 2 of those and 2 of those. So we're going to make 2 of them. They are going to go there and there. You are going to have marble. You are going to have limestone. You're both going to have iron upgrades, and you are both going to be turned into block shapes. And then let's have a look. What's the odds? Yeah, pretty poor. Let's have a look at sandstone. Have we got a smooth? It's going to be a pain in the bum. There is a way around this though, I think. Let me just get you. And we'll place you there. And then can we format you as a cover? And make you no, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. No. I mean, I suppose it works in its own way. If I can't... Where are you? Oh, crap. I mean, it looks a little odd. But given the toss-up, I'm going to guess that marble doesn't actually appear in there. What we got? We've got the bone block, but that's not quartz. Quartz might work, or maybe white terracotta. If we make you a block now, no, a block. Yeah, I think that works. It's just this one that's going to be a pain. How do I get around that? I can't really see. I mean, flowing ale, not really useful in these circumstances. Light grey is the wrong colour. Orange is definitely wrong. Still ale, no, that's not helping. The fluid registry is definitely working okay. Alright, I think limestone is going to have to take that particular aspect. So we should be alright. If I look in here now, we've got everything in there. If I take all of these items that are unnecessary right now, and then come over here, there's nothing in there that's, yeah. So if we go down to that, our storeroom down there, and bring the, yeah, I don't think it's gonna. You see, it didn't pick up any of the Animania wools, which would have been, where's my, there we go, thank you, which would have been ideal. Alright, I'm going to take, oops, pick that up and carry it out. I need to get my hunger up, so actually doing something strenuous like carrying a chest over to places is very slow. Come on. It's actually quicker if you bounce, strangely enough. And then you can just, nope, that's not the right place. Jump over there. Jump over here and do that. That. That and that. I mean, that's the, if that's the worst we have to do, then I suppose what other options have I got on the barrel block thing? Crate, pattern, blooded, invisible. Yeah, there's really nothing helping that at all. Oh well, such is life. Pop that in there, chop that one up, go grab another barrel, another chest even. So yeah, we need a little bit more decoration around the place, but I think that was the kind of feel I wanted, which was of you know, a big quarry yard where everything was stashed. We'll take you. You can go in there with the other. What we got? Okay, take that. Hup, 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 hup. Oh, come on. There we go. That's what we needed. Bit of momentum. And might as well grab everything. A bit of that and a bit of that. Okay, and then I think there was some rotten flesh in there for some reason or another. You get the point though. More importantly, I think we have just achieved being hungry. I'm not going to get my dairy up with all of that. Let's go with one of them. Takes my dairy back to 90%, and there we are. Excellent. Shoo. Rather than sit here going through that perpetually, I think there is something else I wanted to do, which was come back to. We will need that, but we're going to want that. Don't really need you as such, but I do want Murray pine. I do want olive wood, and I do want ironwood, and a black kukri wood. Anything else? I don't think so. Because we've got this thing going on, which I think will work. I'm going to have a look at that from the wall now, just to see what we think about it. But it does look to me like the feeling I wanted, the impression, the idea. Yeah, that's got. I think those chests have got to come out. They'll come out before we finish up over there. But I may change those to just be blocks without the window. That window looks a little bit incongruous. Incongruous? Possibly the right word, possibly not. Let's just go and see whether we can change that out. Incongruous. Yeah, this. I think I'm putting one too many syllables into it. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, that's much better. Take the window off, and it's not quite so in your face. Obviously there's no window there, but that's fine. Okay, well that's good. And obviously, because I'm going to take those vines have got to come off that bridge as well. They are just nasty. All my little tricks to try and stop them growing failed, I'm afraid. No worries. Welcome to the party. Come on, let me sleep. Oh man. Okay, so first things first. Let's grab those, and we should also we should also get rid of these, because that was about as successful. It wasn't in the least bit successful. Didn't work. So we get over there and again we need to remove damn it, didn't want to do that. You know what, I'm just going to leave them. I'm not that desperate. And we'll wear these shears out while we get this, because clearly those vines want to travel. Doesn't matter what I do, they want to do their own thing. I think we'll survive with that dot. Yeah, you can't. Fortunately, you can't chisel these things. Blocks only. Grape seeds, though, always handy if I ever want to grow some more. So yeah, I think I mentioned the Tough as Nails mod has changed its priority a little bit, and it has lost its seasonal element. I'm going to have to do this from beneath, up above, I think. Yeah, do it from above. That's crazy. Yeah, it's lost its seasonal thing, and that's gone into its own little mod, and they've just released an update to that, which actually includes a greenhouse and biome specific crops, which could be interesting. It's going to need a little bit of work before we integrate it into this, because it's a new set of mods, and I don't want to break the existing world, so too much anyway, you know. There's a few hours gone into this one. Yeah, that I wish I mean, it would actually be easier. What you could do, for example, is you could get a couple of shades of green and basically copy that pattern. It might be easier to show, but let's stick to what I was planned to do, because I get so distracted. So we got this area, the timber farm, and what it occurred to me is we probably should do is we should continue up here a wee bit and get the other. I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more logs in here, so you know, continue the timber yard kind of thing out here a wee bit. We'll just do a little bit of this to start off with, because I think you need to have a little bit more green gone. And then maybe here have a stair, and here, and then bring the path round so you can come up into the second part. That was my thought. It had to come from somewhere, and grapes, grapevine, you know, grape seeds kind of works. Right, need you. Then we need to do the usual. And get some action down here. And pop a little bit of that down. Maybe one there, and then a bit of this down. No, that's not what we wanted. And then if we take, let's have a look. So this is going to be just the same as these three. So we're going to start here. Actually, we're not. We're going to start here, and we're going to take Murray pine. Take you. Man, my inventory, just because. Yeah, it is rustic, because obviously it's rustic grapevine. So. But it is a grapevine, you know. As I say, the logic is there. You can see where they're coming from. Yeah, right. But armed with that, we can now go and do the same as we normally do. What did I actually do? Yeah. Here's a question: is it quicker to do this? And then this. Probably is, isn't it? Than doing it 3 lots of that on each side. I think that probably does work out a little bit faster. I'm becoming very interested in more ways to make chisels and bits more efficient. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do one there with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's going to have to, I'm going to have to move the step up on over, aren't I? That's a pain. Well, they definitely come from grapevines. Yeah. Come on, give me some. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need to take that. Oh, crap. Of course. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift. Why are you not melon seeds? Where have I picked up melon seeds from then? I'm fairly sure I would have remembered them. And then now what did I do? I actually put the chest one down, didn't I? Lakes, oh, damn. Yeah, like that. So the chest goes in there, and we take that and half of that for now. Grab the old chisel pattern. Turn this over to that. Do I... Right, we need a stop, and we need you, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to go there, and then there. And that goes in there, and the world is good and happy, although slightly inundated by seeds. Pretty much everything. Chili seeds, a grass drop as well from Rustic. Oh man, excuse me. Oh well, let's just stretch a little. Right, now what did I do down? Because I did something fancy here. Oh yes, I remember. So I went in with that in that mode and filled in here. And up here. Damn it, stop it. And there. Seems like a lot of effort for a very small number of logs, but in theory I could have more of these, because we I'm thinking about getting the crop farm growing some, just to give us more wood choices going down the line. What about itchy nose? So So that comes across there, then across here. In fact, maybe I should go and get the saplings, and we'll set a couple running. And then maybe that way. That's all we need. We don't really need much of a gap at all. We just go in there, bang, and we're in. Right. Let's put that away, and that away, and that away. Let's go and clear my inventory a bit, and we'll go and find some saplings. And right, you. That can stay over here. That, and that. And that, not that, that. While we're at it, we'll take this lot back and store it where it needs to be stored, and the world will be good and happy. Not in this, there isn't. Depends what you want. I can show you how rustic crops are planted. They work on farmland depending on the crop that you want. Let me head round and I'll show you the planting for them. They're a little bit odd. Give me a drink. Right, so I need to grab I need to grab all the saplings for all these different trees, and then we can let those run in the farm for a while. Correct. Alright, let me that. Then we're going to have olive saplings, Murray pine, eucalyptus. Oh, that was another one we haven't got there. Ironwood. Alright. Yeah, let's head into the thing. I'll show you I can show you the garden, the farm. But this time of year we could actually move a farm outside as well. But it'd be nice with the new one, with the new seasonal control. It'll be nice to actually get to be able to have a greenhouse rather than having a... Where's that chicken gone? Crazy chicken. Alright, and oh, sorry, I've got an itch. So your chilies go on this steak, wooden steak from Rustic. Tomatoes go on a steak, and your grapes go on. They grow up. You have steak with rope running across it, and then they grow up, and then they grow a branch across, and you have your grapes hanging down. And that's how you get them. And you just come in and right click to take them off. It's real high-tech stuff. And obviously, while we're in the tough as nails, we need this thing going, just to keep the heat down here level. This is all hygienic. I kept my boots on. Don't know how much is in there now, but it doesn't matter. That's not what we came in here for. Don't know what you have now, whether we have fertile dirt from Rustic. Fertile dirt is, if I remember rightly, doesn't require hydration. I don't think it's actually a great deal more fertile. It may actually be fertile, but I do know it has issues with other crops, so you can't, for example, use it with cyclic lucky beans, which probably just as well, because you know they are OP or in the I hear him. Where is he? Oh, he's there. Hello. Little things in life. That's what makes me happy. I'm so easily pleased with these things. Okay, let us go with... Let's try the Murray Pine for starters. We'll put the ironwood and the eucalyptus and the olives. In fact, we'll do the iron on the other side. Because the ironwood's an interesting one. We don't desperately need iron, but it's probably worthwhile having a look at. Let me put some... Oh. So you recognise the rustic, but you don't do the plants ones. Oh, I know what you're missing. That's interesting. It doesn't do that one then, but it will do... We'll try it with the olives then as well, even though we're not going to get a lot of saplings. There you go. Leave them running. Turn the bounding box off as well. We don't really need that. Now, question. I don't know whether I've got the answer. Let's see if I've got any bones over here to see. We have. That's good. Means we can try this out. Picked up the olives. Not the ones that fell out. Oh, damn it. Not the ones that fell outside of the bounding box, unfortunately, but... Now, how do you handle it with the iron tree? Interesting algorithm there. So start one up, two down, then up, and then do it again. Strange choice of chopping mechanism. There goes. Oh, hang on. You can throw things into the middle, they'll pick them up and do the work. Okay, so that's doing its thing. We're getting iron berries. Those have a use. You can make iron juice, and there is also another use for this, which we can cover. But we're probably getting on towards the end of this episode, I think. Got work as usual, so I think as the night sets, we'll sleep the night off. I'll go and get a screenshot of the new storage area, and we'll probably call that a stream. Now, yeah, I think that's kind of a plan. I do need to expand that storage area for the other log types, but yeah, stream. Yeah, it's Sunday. I'm already thinking about work, but I think we should take that off of there actually, and maybe move you there. There we go. One of them things, isn't it? It's a word. I never got around to it. We need to move these as well. I'll get the screenshot later. That's not a biggie. But yeah, anyway. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I will see you next time. Till then, bye for now.